Well, the Flash series is off to a pretty awesome start. They've teased a slew of villains, they've got a ton of great characters, and they've dropped a bunch of Easter eggs. But first, I'd like to address the question on everyone's mind: the mystery of Reverse Flash. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is Reverse Flash. He's always trying to destroy Barry. He's got super speed, and oh yeah, he's from the future. Yeah, not to be trifled with. Now, a lot of people would say that all signs point to Reverse Flash being Harrison Wells, but I have a different theory on this. See, Reverse Flash's name in the comics is Eobard Thawne. Now, that name doesn't fit too well in today's society, so if I were him, I would change it to Eddie Thawne, as in Detective Eddie Thawne. Now, where does that leave Harrison Wells? I'll get to that in a second. If this is true, then Eddie is threatening the timeline in two major ways. One is by getting close to Detective West, and the second is by dating Iris West, which, in the long run, would prevent the birth of characters such as Bart Allen, aka Kid Flash. But what about Harrison Wells, or should we say, Harry Wells? Well, what if Harrison Wells is just the future version of Barry Allen? But you might be saying, why does it seem that Harrison Wells is creating villains for the Flash? Well, with every new villain the Flash faces, he learns a new skill, which could ultimately lead up to mastery of the ability to time travel. What if Dr. Wells had traveled back in time to be with his past self, to help him conquer Eddie Thawne in this epic battle for space and the timeline? And speaking of time, it seems like it's time to do some Easter eggs. In the pilot episode, a couple policemen mentioned a city known as Gold City. I would think that this is a reference to the character Booster Gold because Gold City's nowhere in the comics, and Booster Gold lives in future Gotham City, however, the rights for Gotham City are owned by the show Gotham. My theory is further confirmed by the fact that Geoff Johns purportedly hinted that Booster Gold might have a role on the Flash. You might have noticed that in their super cool metahuman prison, there are a bunch of little yellow signs that say Intake 52. Why 52? This is a nod to the current DC Comics phenomenon, the New 52. A universe where superheroes are strange and new. Finally, in the episode Plastique, as Team Flash trains their new metahuman friend, Dr. Caitlin Snow picks up a boomerang. Aside from being a hilarious visual joke, many have said that this is a reference to the character Captain Boomerang, who is an enemy of the Flash and who we just saw on the show Arrow. Well, that's all for now. Keep on looking for Easter eggs. Doodler out.